Hi, this is Tom with Gladden, and I'm quickly going to show you how to play Paper Apps Golf. So this works great with either a normal D6 and a pencil, or our pencil dice, which can slide right into the top of your notebook. Paper Apps Golf is probably our simplest to learn and play of the Paper Apps games. It starts with a legend just explaining everything on the course, so I'll go really quickly here. You've got the ball and the hole. Your goal is to get the ball to the hole in as few strokes as possible, just like the game of golf normally. White areas are the rough, and we'll see how that affects your hits later on. This is the fairway. Arrows indicate a slope. If you land there, then you roll one space in the indicated direction. And if you land in a sand trap, then that lessens the power of your hits. Dark areas are water. The ball can go over water but not land in it. Trees, the ball may only go over trees when hitting from the fairway and otherwise not. Draw a line for each move, so that shows your path as you go, and you can move in 8 directions, northeast, southwest, or diagonally. There are 2 ways to play. One is with dice. That's kind of the preferred way. If you are somewhere that you don't want to be rolling dice, or you want to play in a kind of simpler way, there's speed golf, where you can either move 1, 3, or 6 spaces on each. But I'll show you dice golf today. So each course has a randomly generated name. So this is Eagle Streams. And each course you get 6 mulligans, which are just re-rolls on a hit. If there's a hit you didn't like, you can go back and cross off one of your mulligans. So here we are with the first hole. My ball's down here and the hole's right there. So on tee off, you do always get a free mulligan or a chance to re-roll. And like we said before, well, I'll show you. So you roll, and if you're on the fairway, which you always are on the tee off, then you get a +1 to your roll. So that's really a 4. So that's pretty good. So I'll stick with that. And you roll the direction first, and then you roll the distance first and then pick your direction. So that's a really important distinction. So I know my distance, which is 4, so I can count 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I can't land on a tree. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a tree that direction as well. So I think I'll go diagonally this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you draw a new circle and a line and go again. So I got a 6, and there's a +1 on that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Since I'm hitting from fairway, I can sail over trees. If I was hitting from the rough or the sand trap, I wouldn't be able to do that. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Draw that new circle there, and then the line. Woo. So that was a pretty good hit. Now that I'm on the rough in just the plain white area, I don't get any roll modifier. So I roll a 5, it's a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I just missed the sand trap here. Now, anytime you can putt, which is to just move 1. I'm not close enough to the hole yet that I think that I'll try that, because it would be several putts to get to the hole. So I'm going to roll again. I got a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That lines me up nicely with the hole. And I can either do 2 putts to go in. You can also, if I rolled a 2, I would go right in. And also if you roll a 3, or just if you go past the hole by 1, then that also counts as going in. But if it's too powerful, then the ball essentially goes over the hole. I think I'm just going to take 2 putts. So I just go 1 and 2. Now I count each line, which represents a hit. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the par on each hole is 6. Because the holes are all randomly generated and each notebook is unique, it's hard to say exactly what the par is on the hole, but I found that 6 is a nice average, where if you're really lucky, you can get below 6. But if you're a couple over, that's still a good score. So if you don't hit the 6, don't worry about it. That's normal in golf. You don't always get par. And so then I would put a running total here just to keep track of my score. And then you move on to the next hole. So I won't play another one just to keep the video short, but this is a hole that has a water feature on it. That last hole had a sand trap that we didn't run into, but the diagonal lines are the sand traps, and those are -1 modifier to your hits. And that's about it. There's 60 pages in these notebooks. Each one has 3 courses of 18 holes each, so about, I guess, 54 holes in a notebook. So that's Paper Apps Golf. I would recommend it for probably ages 6 or 7 and up. It's a great way to teach math, and it's a great game to play to get kids off screens, or awesome game to kill time for adults on the bus or the train or whatever. So thanks for checking out Paper Apps, and have a great day.